He was driving alone on a dark road in the middle of the night. At some point, his car veered off the road and got stuck. He called his parents to let them know he was okay. His voice was calm, but confused. A few seconds before the call was cut off, he said a phrase that his parents would remember for the rest of their lives. "Wait, I think I see someone." After that, the call ended. No one ever saw him again. This is a true story of a disappearance that remains unsolved to this day. The story is frightening not because of violence, but because of its emptiness. There was no obvious crime, no witnesses, no evidence. There was only a dark road, a phone call, and a man who simply vanished. Disappearances like this are among the most difficult to investigate because there is almost no starting point. The young man's name was Daniel Reed. He was 22 years old at the time of his disappearance. He lived in a small American town, studied and worked part-time, and had close relationships with his family. Family and friends described him as calm and responsible. He had no legal problems, did not use illegal substances, and was not prone to impulsive behavior. Daniel often visited his parents and knew the roads in the area well. Nothing in his behavior indicated that he was planning to disappear voluntarily. He had no unusual plans that day. He had told his parents in advance that he would return at night. There was no change in his route, no conflicts, no reason to vanish. According to his family, his phone was never turned off for long. That is why his last call immediately seemed strange to his parents. That evening, Daniel was driving home after meeting friends. He left late but felt confident. It was already past midnight. The night was cold and moonless. The road Daniel was on was rarely used at this hour. Sparse farms, empty fields, silence broken only by the engine's noise. In such conditions, even a familiar route can feel unfamiliar. The road passed through rural countryside. There was almost no lighting, and mobile signal was unreliable. Around 1 o'clock in the morning, his car suddenly veered off the road. Later, the police would determine that the car had not sustained serious damage. The airbags did not deploy. It did not look like a high-speed crash. Almost immediately after stopping, Daniel called his parents. He said his car was stuck, and he wasn't quite sure where he was. His parents suggested calling for help or the police, but Daniel refused. He said he saw lights in the distance and was going to walk toward them to find help. During the call, his parents noticed something odd. Daniel paused frequently. Sometimes he went silent, as if listening to something around him. At one point, his voice changed. He spoke more quietly. Then he said, "Wait, I think I see someone." A few seconds later, the call ended. Later, his parents recalled that during the conversation, it felt as if Daniel was listening to someone. He asked questions several times, but did not always answer immediately. Sometimes it seemed he was not only speaking with them. This heightened their anxiety. When the call abruptly ended, when the police arrived at the scene, Daniel's car was still by the road. The doors were locked. No signs of struggle were found. No blood or evidence of violence either. Daniel's phone was never found. Some personal items remained in the car. It felt as if he had just stepped out of the car and walked into the darkness. Large-scale search operations began. The area was combed by police, volunteers, rescue teams, and search dogs with handlers. The surroundings consisted of forests, fields, and sparse buildings. The search dogs picked up a scent several times, but it suddenly disappeared. Nothing was found. No clothing, no body, no phone, no objects that could indicate his path. Over time, active searches were suspended. Search teams worked around the clock. Wells, abandoned buildings, and forest edges were checked. Some volunteers admitted that they felt intense tension, as if the area did not want to give answers. Several theories have been considered since then. The first theory, disorientation. Perhaps Daniel was tired or stressed and misjudged his surroundings. The second theory, accident. He could have fallen into a hard-to-reach place or ended up in a zone where he could not be found. The third theory relates to his last words. The phrase, "I think I see someone," remains the most chilling part of the story. Who could he have seen at night, in an almost deserted area? Remains unknown. Every theory has weaknesses. If he lost his orientation, why were no traces found? If it was an accident, why has nothing been found after all these years? It is the absence of answers that makes this case so unsettling. The police do not have enough evidence to draw a definitive conclusion. No body, no witnesses, no clues that could explain exactly what happened. The case remains open. But with each passing year, the hope of finding answers grows weaker. Years have passed. Daniel's parents never learned what happened to their son that night. Sometimes a single short phone call becomes the last. What do you think could have happened on that road? Share your guesses in the comments. See you soon.